Hi, this is Miss Cheryl, and now we're going to be getting ready to do some Carpatho-Rusyn embroidery, and now we're going to be choosing our floss. So this is the way a skein of floss comes. They're all marked with numbers so that you want to make sure you use the same color for your design. Unless you are, really want it to be two different shades. This is embroidery floss. I have a piece here, and if you look very closely, we're going to be getting it ready, and it comes with 6 threads all wrapped around each other. And for this kind of embroidery, we need to separate our floss. If you remember, you want your floss to be just about as long as your arm, or maybe a little bit longer. You don't want it to be too much longer so it doesn't get knotted and tangled. And it's also easier to do this next step. You are going to separate your floss into 2 sections of 3 strands of the floss. So you can see I have 3 on this side and 3 on this side. And you are now going to separate your floss. Make sure it hangs long. And you're just going to pull it apart. And it twists. And you pull it until it's all done and separated. And then you're going to let it untwirl itself so it's nice and straight. And now you are ready to thread your needle. So I have a piece of green floss here, which there we go. And you want your thread to be nice and flat. I like to give it a little lick or just moisten it a little bit and flatten it between your fingers. Now you can also use the easy threader to get it through the eye of the needle. So you're just going to put your floss through the eye of the needle and pull it through maybe about 6 inches. You don't want it to come out when you are doing your stitches. But you also have to make a knot at the end of your thread so it doesn't come out of your fabric. So here's a little trick. You're going to hold your needle in your hand and take the long piece of the floss and hold it right up to the needle. And you're going to hold it with the thumb and the finger that's holding the needle. And you're going to wrap it around 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And slide that down close to your thumb and your forefinger. And hold on to it on the needle. I'm holding everything together now. And this is all one big loop here. And you're going to pull this down onto your thread. Pull it down. And at the bottom, you have a knot. So let's do that again. Just to review, I'm going to cut that knot off. We're going to do it again. So here's your needle. You're going to hold it. Take the other end of your floss. Hold that with your finger. Wrap it around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter what direction you go in. Hold on to that and pull it down. When you're pulling, make sure to hold on to this piece I use my pinky so that you're not pulling your needle out of your thread. Otherwise, you'll have to rethread it. And I left a little piece on the end just so you could see. There is our knot. And now we are ready to start to learn how to do our stitches.